about solving radical equations and radical inequalities, and we have an example of solving radical equations. The first thing we have to do is isolate the radical. In this case, we're fortunate that both sides of the equation have a cube root. So what we can do, the next thing is raise each side of the equation to the same power. In order to undo the cube root, we have to cube both sides. So the reason we did that is to cancel our cube roots. The next thing that we can do is we just write down what's underneath the radical. So 4/5 x minus 9 is equal to x minus 6. From there, we want to get the variable by itself. So we can add 9 to both sides. And then we get 4/5 x is equal to x plus 3. And then we can subtract x. And we get negative 1/5 x is equal to 3. And then in order to get rid of this fraction here, we have divide by -5, so we can multiply both sides by -5. And we get x equals -15. And the last thing we have to do is we have to check to see if that is a solution. So we can substitute -15 into both sides. So 4/5 times -15 minus 9 cube root. And we're checking to see if the cube root of -15 minus 6. And so on the right-hand side, -15 minus 6 is -21. On the left-hand side, our 5 and our 15 cancel, and we're left with the third root. And then that ends up being 4 times -3 minus 9. 4 times 3 is -12 minus 9. And those -12 minus 9 is -21. And so we're able to simplify it. So the cube root of -21 is equal to the cube root of -21. So x minus x is equal to -15 is the solution.